Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new session, campaign thing we're doing. One day I'll get...
Brand new.
Someone's trying to wake up a little.
Did you do a shot of Mountain Dew? What happened? This is the drink portion afterwards. The after.
Yes, so today we're going to be trying something brand new. I bought a Kickstarted board game called Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood of Venice. And it came with a lot of miniatures and a lot of boards and a lot of stuff. And after Dan, me, and Huey was there sometimes too, played the board game pretty much to its completion, it was decided, why don't we try an Assassin's Creed D&D game? Andy suggested it and then immediately regretted suggesting it.
Well, I said Assassin's Creed style. You took that as, I could do it in a terrible Italian accent.
I didn't. I said I will never do the Italian accent.
Can you put my come at me, bro, over there?
Where do you want them?
Wherever Ben said we were supposed to put him.
So today's going to be our test session, which means if you're watching this, it didn't go.
Sorry.
It didn't go terribly. So before we get into it, let's introduce our assassins. As the story's going, I got my blurb here in a minute and I'll go through it. But as the story's going, you have all just graduated from recruits to official assassins. You still have a mentor you're going through and you can't talk directly to Ezio. But you are able to do missions collectively with like a buddy system.
Yeah, because that's how assassins work, in a group.
You always hate that, but they always have a group. There's always other assassins.
Yeah, I know, and it's stupid.
It's the same concept as John Wick, as Andy put, when he's walking through New York and everyone's an assassin.
The whole concept of assassins to me is you're an assassin. You don't want to be seen, so I don't want to be seen by these fools.
So,
Where'd he go? I was the bottom of the class.
Did you?
I got by with a C, you know what I'm saying? I got held back.
I got a D-.
So you guys are class 1A of the Assassin's School. And you've all graduated together. Dan, who are you?
I am Captain Nobeard. I was a pirate. And now I am an assassin.
So you're going the Edward Kenway route where...
Who?
I actually almost went with Edward.
Assassin.
You almost went with
He's not an
Edward?
I
assassin.
did, and then I was like,
true.
I think
Okay.
that's an actual name.
You're Edward. You're Edward the Second now. The Assassin's Order requires you to take the second on your name so that there's no confusion. Houston, you look excited to reveal what your assassin is.
Igor.
Igor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's from the cold areas up in Scandinavia region.
Cold areas.
Yeah.
Are you winging this as we go?
Yeah.
Well, I was told we weren't making them until
Now.
Just now.
now.
Yeah.
So,
So
you're
yeah,
like
he's
asking
Igor.
us like we already know.
No, I know. This is
Yeah.
great, though. So he's Igor from the Scandinavia regions.
Yeah. Yeah. He's really good at boating.
Add 1 to your boating stat.
Yeah. He has to have a crew though that rows for him, and he tells them where to go while singing shanties.
I would love to hear your favorite shanty.
I'm liking how this backstory is developing.
It's,
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
Yeah, these are my oarmen. They don't know it yet.
Who's the captain?
Where?
Yeah.
You've been demoted.
I'm now level
You
1,
don't have
so
a.
I did.
You don't have a beard. You can't be a captain.
Because you're no beard. All right, Andy, what did you come up with in 5 minutes?
Not even 5 minutes. It's been like 34 seconds. I'm very specific.
We know.
Do you call me, I guess, Whistler? I got nothing. My backstory is so mysterious, even I don't know it.
You call me Whistler. I whistle at everything I see. I'm from the South.
I'm going to be calling you Whiskers. Just because it sounds similar and I kind of prefer it.
Sure.
And you've got a weird mustache that I call your Whiskers.
Okay. All right, so we got Whistler, Igor, and Edward, the no-beard pirate the second.
Oh my God, that's a lot longer than I wrote.
It's from the ancient times. People had long names to identify
That's
who...
true. It signified power and riches. You had to pay for registration for each name.
Okay. All right. Picture your best opening theme song to Assassin's Creed. Generally, it's the one theme song of Ezio's family that plays at all times, and only the Assassin's Creed fans will get that joke, but that's fine with me.
Which is none of us.
Played one of them. Maybe 2.
Those Ezio ones.
My head went to Halo of.
Can we do a Halo one? That would be so much better.
Yeah.
Let's
Throw all
just-
this out.
let's just
We are
stop now
pirates
on
in
this.
Go
space.
get the Halo Mega Blocks.
Okay.
We're all just Mega Blocks.
I want us to be pirates in space in the Halo universe.
But also still assassins.
And also
Assassins who have joined the USNC and are in space trying to fight the
No,
Templars.
you've taken it too far. Just
Which
go
are
with
the
whatever you were
Covenant.
talking about.
No. This can work. But anyway.
No, it won't.
For literal centuries, the assassins have battled against the Templars, one organization attempting to rip the free will of humanity while another is secretly working from the shadows to prevent that from happening. Both sides are seeking pieces of Eden, ancient artifacts from a long-forgotten civilization that will affect human beings on a primal level. The side that controls the pieces of Eden controls the battle. You three are the assassins' newest recruits. The master assassin, Ezio Auditore, has been bolstering the assassins' numbers in Rome and is now preparing to follow the rumors throughout the rest of Italy in an attempt to find long-lost artifacts that even the Templars are unaware of. Due to this, and the fact
My strength stuff.
that you have all passed your test to become actual assassins last week, you are being sent far away from Rome, a day's ride to a well-known bathhouse on the outskirts of the region. Rumor has it that the people there have been feeling odd, and even some claiming to be walking out with temporary abilities beyond that of a normal man. It's creating quite a scene over there. So while Ezio is dealing with the situation in Rome, your teacher is sending you to investigate anything of note. And then we have the titles card come up and it does the thing. Sure. One of you, after getting the briefing, did an eagle dive off of a thing into a hay bale.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
All right. As you approach the city, you already feel like something is off. The entry point to the city is the bridge in front of you. See the bridge, Dan?
I do.
We'll wait. You get all three of you perfectly positioned.
You're not on the stairs. That guy's not on the stairs. They're on the wall.
What are you talking
They're hanging there.
about? No, it's not.
At the other side are two towers,
In the
and there are
shadows.
canals leading back to the nearby shoreline. What you find is odd is the amount of guards that are on patrol. There are two crossbowmen in the towers in front of you and a few roaming guards on the ground. Two very heavily armed guards are in front of the building itself, which is extremely odd considering that this bathhouse requires a membership, sure, but is reserved for peoples of extreme power within the political spectrum. So heavily armed guards with giant axes seems like a bit overkill to keep people out.
Oh, yeah, they're right here.
The tower there is the entry point into the bathhouse. Because this board didn't come with doors, so I used that thing.
They didn't have doors in Italy. They weren't invented until, I think it was 1947?
48.
48.
Ah, I didn't know that. Fun fact. This whole campaign is just going to be Andy spitting out real-life historical facts.
About Italy.
The canals were actually fresh back then. Now they're not so much.
Yeah.
You begin to think of the obvious possible entry points. What if you gained some form of a disguise, something that would allow you to enter the building itself? You could ask around and see if there's a passable outfit nearby. There's the option of finding a way to the rooftops, though there's not a convenient... Perhaps there's a conveniently left open window in the bathhouse upper levels.
Guys, I think that window looks conveniently open.
The bathhouse itself must have entertainment in the form of women of the night. Maybe they know a way to get in.
Women of the night in the daytime.
Maybe the guards. Maybe the guards could just be convinced to leave their posts. Of course, there's the trusty hidden blades if you figure out how to silently remove the opposing forces. But the one thing you know for certain is if they sound the alarms, the mission will most certainly be a failure. Any viable secrets will quickly be rushed out of the building.
That's a lie.
I mean, but maybe you could find whoever's removing them.
Here's what we do. Burn the building down. Sift through the ruins. Find the information.
I mean, if it is a piece of Eden, I'm pretty sure it's
It'll
fire.
survive fire.
Yeah.
I throw a
I
Molotov
understand.
cocktail at the building.
We're off to a great start. All right.
Hey, if everyone dies, they've been assassinated.
And we followed our creed.
This is the way. Wait, I'm getting
Wrong creed.
I'm
Wrong
getting my
creed.
stuff.
The Star Wars campaign's next year.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the Mandalorians were assassins and the Empire was the
Yeah,
Templars.
exactly. Everybody knows.
It all comes back around. So you guys already know each other. We're not going to do this. You just met up at a
Hello.
tavern thing.
Ah, it's good to see you again.
Remember school?
No, because my backstory is so mysterious.
I don't remember anything.
He's got short-term memory loss. Do you remember this?
You remember?
Yeah.
I don't.
We've got to write it on his arm.
He's writing his. That's Andy's backstory. He's scrawling his memories into his arm.
I'm making it up as I go.
Memento.
You know what? I was a king. All right. So you guys are at the stairs. You're in a safe place. No one's looking for you over here. Right now, you're all in the quite obvious assassin's robes, which could look like monk robes if we were in that time period where the monks wore those robes.
No. Nobody knew what assassins dressed like, even though they all dressed alike. All right? I think we can all agree on that.
You know, to be fair, as long as we're good assassins, no one should know what we
that's
look
true,
like.
Yeah. What classes did you guys end up deciding on?
I am a rogue. A
Fitting.
human rogue.
Houston?
I'm a rogue. a
Human rogue?
lizard person rogue.
He's disguised as a human.
Well, now I'm going to change mine because I also went with Rogue.
We're assassins. What else would we
supposed
be?
to be? Yeah.
That's the only thing. What else are we gonna be?
Whatever you want.
Actually, Andy was.
Oh, in that
so
case, I'm a
bad
wizard.
in
Yeah, that's fine.
Fireball.
At level 1.
Yeah.
All right. I like
For those who are wondering, the way we're going to play characters that would not fit in the time period, it's going to be
Awkward.
There'll be rules for why Andy can do fireball and no one else.
not
But magic
awkward?
is scarce.
Oh, okay. Awkward.
The fireball is actually the Molotov cocktail.
That we met along the way.
Huey's already done with this. He's strangling himself.
Agreed, my friend. Agreed.
I'm over this. All right, so what do you want to do? I'll start with you, Dan. Since Andy's making a character and
I
he's
mean, I'm trying to think. because I
Everything in
feel
front
like
of you is
That's
the
where I
obvious stuff.
smell the burning sensation.
Everything in
Wait.
front of you is the obvious stuff. There's the 2 guards up in the towers. There's 2 roaming guards at that stall. You can see the women of the night over by the fountain and the 2 guys with the stuff there. Obviously, this is not everything on the board, but this is what is visible to you at the moment.
All right. I would like to walk here, and I want to see whether or not I'm attracting the attention of the guards, or if they seem to just be patrolling like normal.
The guards are just a bit oblivious, doing their own thing at the moment.
Perfect. I'm going to go over here to the escorts.
Women of the night.
It's the daytime. They are escorts.
They are escorts by day.
Women of the night by night.
During the day, they're escorts. At night, they're just whores.
As you get closer, you see them kind of having their own conversation. They are speaking loudly about the patrons that come through the bathhouse in the evening, and they appear to be washing their clothing in the fountain over there.
That's disgusting.
unsanitary.
I mean, it's ancient Rome.
I don't think
It's
they did
still
that.
unsanitary. What are they saying?
You're overhearing discussions involving the patrons that came through at night. Basically, how they're full of themselves. They're always causing potential problems. They can never just get an easy job for the evening. That kind of a situation.
Same.
Okay.
All mine involved murder.
All your escorts.
No, my jobs at night.
Do any of the buildings...
As you approach over here on this side, I'm going to go for passive perception. So,
Okay.
You find
Shut
a
up,
ladder.
Dan.
you do see a ladder leading up to the rooftops. Those roofs aren't directly connected to the bathhouse, but it will lead you onto the rooftops leading over into the rural area.
Okay. Do any of these houses look like they are owned by wealthy people?
All the houses around this area look like they're owned by wealthy people. This is kind of the entryway into this little area, the whole city. So all the expensive stuff's right here, what they want to present.
I'm going to go into this house and steal clothes.
All right, give me a perception roll.
Nat 20, so 22.
All right. So as you go in, you immediately notice the dresser kind of like whatever they would have in this
Oh,
area
good.
of Rome.
I got a nat 20. I can see this very large furniture.
And you know very easily that in that wardrobe and that very large furniture is going to be clothing that you can find.
I can actually see through
But before
it.
you can go over to it, you also look right in front of you where there's a table with a family seated around that table having what appears to be breakfast.
Good night.
Because you just walked into someone's
You
house.
didn't just say you walk in.
I'm like leaning against the bridge. I pull out an apple. Think you got caught yet?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right,
The family all turns and looks at you. And the young boy just looks over. Papa, who's the weird man in the hood?
I've got a telegram.
Oh, you have no
for
hood.
you.
You're no hoodie.
Yeah, I've got a telegram for you. It said that I need to confiscate some of your clothing for a check down at the precinct. 'Cause I am.
They weren't telegrams in this era, but
There are now.
I was gonna say there has to be some form of messenger.
Yeah, there's. I am the
But
messenger.
it was homing pigeon.
Yeah, that's it.
I brought your homing pigeon. It died. So I had to hand deliver it.
A
We,
bird
uh,
smashed into your house.
Well, we had a case of the bird flu, so we had to lock those down for a bit. So I'm here to get your clothes for the inspection.
An
I
elderly
know you
man
heard about
who's
this.
portly. He's got kind of like the hair kind of ring going around the top of his head. He's got the toga going on, and
And
what
I-
appears to be a gold-laced belt and a nice bushy beard. Sits up from the table. I was gonna try and do an accent, but we're not. What are you doing in my home?
And I go, Jessica sent me. Would you like me to tell you what she said to me in front of your family? Or would you like to go and just get me the clothes? And
I don't know who this Jessica is.
You know. who
Never mind the
Jessica
fact that
is.
name is quite odd in this era.
I mean, she
Is
goes by many names. But I think you know who we're talking about.
I'll let you sit on that for a moment. We'll come back to this. The two of you at the bridge eating an apple.
All right. I'm going to parkour.
Apple?
That's what we do. Oh, thanks. While eating the apple, I'm going to parkour over.
Oh no, it's an apple of Eden.
You're gonna try to bounce off all the stuff up there?
Yeah.
I just lean on the bridge and watch him.
And I'm doing that and then climbing up here.
Give me an acrobatics roll just to see if you can make it. Because you're trying to jump over things.
Yeah, I can. With a 9. Whee! Well,
You know that? You know when you're like faced the wrong way in the middle of your parkour and you
Yeah.
just kind of jump into the water?
yeah,
Stupid
all
camera
right.
angles.
Remember the
I'm
Assassin's
aiming
Creed
this
1?
way, and we jump that way. Ah, shit! I'm wet
All right, so
again.
you land in the water with a loud splash.
Yep.
But no one seems to take notice to that.
Okay.
There's no one nearby.
I swim back over up here then. Try to climb
You're just
up.
watching him gracefully plunge into
Just
the.
leaning against the bridge.
And now I'm going to try to climb this building.
All right, give me an acrobatics roll.
Okay, there we go. 22.
All right, you suddenly remembered how to parkour.
Yep.
And you see yourself scaling up the side of the
Right,
building.
right. I had to, start with the right foot, not the left. Everybody does that mistake
Always
once.
step off on the right. Everybody
Yep.
knows that.
Okay, so you make it to the top.
Yep.
Are you sinking?
Yep. I'm sinking to the map. I mean, observing my surroundings.
All right. I took that as you were sinking.
Yeah,
Like
this
the whole building.
This
going
tower
down.
is sinking.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
So from this point of view, you can see many guards. So going past what we can see here. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not going to pull this stuff out. The rooftops go all the way down the side of the buildings. The left side goes to what appears to be like a gazebo on the top of it, all the way down the backside. And you can see that there appears to be a ladder going from the gazebo over to the top of the bathhouse rooftops. The guards are walking directly underneath that, though, on some form of patrol. And you see them making their way towards the front area. Okay. It's about 6 guards, 2 heavily armed ones, 2 crossbowmen, and a guy with like 2 spears. Okay. And they're just kind of walking around, and they're going in that direction at the moment.
Perfect.
Never heard
You
of
also-
dual wielding spears.
Huh?
Said I've never heard of dual wielding spears.
Somebody hasn't played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Anyway.
No.
You're right.
You're correct.
You also notice from up here, you can kind of hear, because, with an eagle sync point, you
Yeah,
can,
I hear everything.
you kind of hear Dan is inside of a house arguing with what sounds
I
like
am
an
not
older
arguing. I am having a conversation.
But you get a vibe that he's
With a
over in
gentleman.
that direction in his current location.
He's probably fine.
I am. Don't worry.
You should be good.
I got a plan.
No, you don't.
I never said it was a good one, but I've got one.
I got a plan. Is it gonna work?
No, you don't.
Oh.
It's to improvise.
Hey, well, I got an idea of my surroundings. Eagle. Psh,
You'll have advantage in your stealth rolls
nice.
for the next 2 rolls.
Because I eagled.
Yes.
See, you gotta say eagle.
Interesting.
You gotta say eagle.
No, because you dove off the point.
Yeah.
I'm eating my apple.
And then let's see how my parkour goes this time. See if I figured it out.
See if you get back to Andy.
Don't think I did. I got an 11. So
No.
I'm aiming at the boat, and I jump this way.
You land in the water over there. You do hear the women of the night, or escorts as they're called in the daytime.
That is
true. They kind of like stop their discussion and kind of look over.
I peek up.
And
Ladies.
they see you peeking back, and just one of them's like, "Are
La-
you mad?"
Ladies. And I swim over and climb up here.
All right, Andy, Apple Man, what's up?
And I tell him everything I just saw and tell him, be careful, the boats are slippery.
Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
that bit of intel.
I've learned a lot in my travels. Can we pretend I'm wet from the rain and that I didn't pee myself?
Of course.
All
It is
right.
quite a stormy day. And I
Can't
look up
sell
at the
the
bright
parkour
sunshine.
class. That's the weird part.
Yeah. You know, your first time out on real mission, though, it's a lot different. It's a lot different.
I'm going to
Nerves
walk
are
over
racing.
to the ladies of the day.
Don't worry, we got Dan to animate things for you guys.
While chewing my apple. And
That's a big apple.
Thank you.
That's what the ladies of
That's
the
what
night
the
said.
ladies of the day are also going to be impressed by. I'm going to flirt a little bit with them, not you, and ask them if they know anything about the people in the house.
Give me a roll for charisma.
Now I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, it was not.
6.
So the flirting didn't seem to go well. You kind of bumbled over a couple of words. You complimented one's.
But I pull out like a gold coin and start like playing it through my fingers
Okay,
at
I'll
the same
see.
time.
They're very impressed by that gold coin. They also are very impressed by money.
That was kind of what I was going for.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's more of like, look, I have gold.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
I don't feel like you did, but okay, go ahead.
She looks at you. Well, the three of them look at you. And what can we do for you?
I repeat the question I just repeated to you.
What did you ask?
What they know about the people who live in the house, and if there's any way to quietly make our way inside.
They explain that the area around, as they're kind of staring at your coin,
Sure.
and every time they kind of stop a sentence,
Coin.
they kind of glance down at your coin.
I pull out a second coin, so I'm doing both of them.
And they explain that the area here is very rich. This whole area is all about that bathhouse. That's what this town is known for, so they want all the tourists to come through and go right through there. The houses along the sides here are everyone that's in the upper society of the area. They've all got full families. They a lot of them are on the political spectrum, but a lot of the households here don't participate in the illicit activities that happen within the bathhouse. There are some, but not all of them, as it's really only the upper political individuals who don't have a family to come home to.
Yeah.
That's a lie. Politicians are notorious for having mistresses.
A bathhouse is a rub and tug.
Especially in Italy.
So is the bathhouse a rub and tug?
Are you asking me or are you asking
I
her?
give them the 2 coins.
Okay. And they're extremely excited about it.
Yep.
One of the back though takes it, it's like,
She's like the less classy of the escort. She's like, thanks. Puts it in her bra. Brassiere? What do they have in Italy?
nothing, I think. Is it togas?
Corset? Like the,
Not at that point.
no.
At the point of this, no, they're not just wearing togas.
Oh, yeah.
I
keep
was going to say, where
They're wearing
Ben's
togas,
getting-
but with
Ben's
one
getting
boot.
Yes.
Odyssey mixed up with Ezio.
We straight up have all this sweet gear.
I was just
But
playing
everybody
Odyssey, all
else
right? I'm
wears
still
togas.
back in the
Everybody
house.
else is in togas for some reason. We're going to talk to Da Vinci and Plato. Because they were only a couple of years apart
Yeah.
in Ben's mind.
All
It's
right,
fine.
right after each other.
And I'm pretty sure one's in Greece.
And then
Sparta's
Albert
invading
Einstein.
right now, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, let's back into the house. Andy, you can hear everything going on because you're like now 10 feet away.
I just ignore it.
Each of these squares, for people who are wondering, there's no actual markers on them, but we'll assume that they have 4 blocks on each one to make it kind of easy to designate.
They have about 4 blocks.
Yeah,
Right?
and they'll be about 5 feet a pop. So that will treat them like a battle map, basically.
What kind of pop?
Mountain Dew.
Nice.
Mountain Dew, yeah. So you can hear him quite obviously.
Sure.
It's in a Roman house, so the doors are left ajar because he just kind of barged in trying to steal clothing.
I did not barge
This is
in.
an Elder Scrolls.
I
but-
walked in.
I put a bucket on
That
the
is
guy's
true.
head.
He didn't say he barged. He said he walks in.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give him
Anyway,
that.
Very
so
politely.
what brings you to my home, and why have you walked in the front door?
I already told you, so I'm going to roll my deception
Jessica,
to
right.
see if
Who
you
is
believe.
this Jessica?
Well, with my 16, I go, she is your friend from the olden days.
If you know what I mean.
Does the face always
Yes.
come after every...
That's my take the hint.
Take the hint.
My 16 trick him?
Jessica from the olden days.
Yes.
How old is the olden days?
Well, legally speaking.
Remember, this is in Italy, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there
what's
was. I don't think there was a limit at that point. I don't actually know, but I don't think there was like a age range at that time.
It was back during scribe class. You know, because you are one of the 6 people who are able to read and write. That's why I have this letter for you. Luckily, it's written in code because no one else can read.
I can't read and write. You have your information wrong.
Oh, is this not 16 Augusta Place?
Jesus Christ! Remember when I said he didn't have a plan?
Hey,
No, this
I
is
maintain
19
that statement.
Augusta Place. Ah, I see the mistake.
I apologize. Go back to your breakfast. My apologies. However, Jessica still sends her regards. And I step outside,
Dan tore apart
close
walk
the
out, you see
door,
the fountain?
and I go, oh my God, that was close.
Dan thinks he's in Elder Scrolls over here. He's like, I'm just going to go in and take all this shit.
And
the
then I
problem
quick
is-
save, take out my sword, and run inside.
The problem is Blue Beetle's time traveling again and is apparently becoming an assassin.
Hey, you know what? That's one of the things.
As
they
you come
do.
back out in front of you is the fountain. It's flowing, and on the other side you see the women. One of them is biting into a coin. Andy's twirling a second coin over here. You can kind of see what's going on.
Ah. Hey, what's going on? I remember you from scribe class.
We were literally just on the bridge together 5 seconds ago.
I know. I just wanted to see what's going on between the 15 minutes that have gone by. I was in that house for quite a while, trying to figure out if I was in the correct one. I wasn't. Oh my lord! It explains why he didn't
You
know
guys
who
now
Jessica was.
we're going to do a flashback sequence real quick. You guys all remember being in class. And you remember that constantly he was the flunky, and they kind of passed him through because his father was friends with another assassin and
his
stuff.
father paid.
Now it makes sense.
Hey, you know what?
I don't think
I
he was
got
ever
money.
really a captain either, like he told us.
I don't think
Hey.
he was a boat.
I was. My father paid for me to be a captain of that boat. Okay.
I don't think he's ever been to sea.
I mean, it started off with honorary captain, but you know what?
And the boat was
appreciated
my
sharing-
bed.
Hey, you know what? It looked cool. Okay.
We'll establish backstories as we're going on your behavior.
It's like a race car,
But a boat.
but a boat.
But a boat.
But it had a mast in the middle. Made sleeping
Very
very
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
But damn, did I feel cool. Anyway.
All right, what are Andy and Houston? You guys,
I'm gonna sneak to that house.
in
Over
what
there.
manner? You can see the guards right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through here, go around the canal.
Jump down.
Yeah, jump down into it,
Okay.
run that way, swim through the water, and then climb up here.
Okay. As you come up on that side, down this alleyway, you see the guards approaching. They don't seem to pay you any mind, although
Okay.
it would be a bit weird if they saw you just climbing out of the local canal.
Yeah, especially
I
since
mean, I was
they're-
gonna roll stealth, but we're good.
Yeah, I was just they're too far off to get a good view
Okay,
at the moment.
I climb the ladder
All right.
sneakily.
Roll acrobatics. No, I'm kidding. To see if you can go up an easy ladder.
I flew up that ladder.
At top speed.
Yes, I'm still climbing.
I'm still climbing.
His top speed's not that fast, unfortunately.
I meant to do that.
Ben just dropped all the tiles.
I meant to, though.
He meant to, though.
That makes it okay. What would be the easiest way to do this?
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Oh, he left them overlapped. What the hell?
Yep.
What? Fix it. OCD, man. I was trying to get out of the way of the camera.
That's Huey. Is the OC here.
Yes.
No, other game. Oh, you know what? Your assassin's OCD as well.
I sanitize the ladder before I climb it.
Pull out some Lysol.
Then I climb the ladder.
As you climb up, looking down the ways a little bit, you see two crossbowmen, which you find odd to be guarding a bathhouse, kind of in the way. One's patrolling in that open space, and the other one's just kind of walking on that big roof.
Okay.
I thought this would be easier, but it's not. I'm going to end up over here anyway.
I like how he tells us where they are, and then just goes ahead and puts them.
I'm trying to be descriptive, Dan.
Hey, I appreciate it.
I hide in the gazebo.
Well, gazebo's all the way in the other end.
First of all, it's a
That's
gazebo.
Oh, I thought that was a gazebo right there.
No, gazebo.
Actually, technically, you're right. You know what? You can hide in that. I'll
You
give you
gotta
that.
do this.
And I just want to
Gazebo.
observe their
Gazebo.
patterns,
Okay.
like I would in Assassin's Creed, before deciding if I could sneak up on them. And
The one in the
slit
kind
their
of like-
throat.
The one that's like on the rooftop that's surrounded by the roof.
Yeah.
He's just kind of leaning on the area. He's just kind of lazily looking down the alleyway
Yeah, I
into the
could get
front of
to
the
him.
bathhouse.
Easy.
The other one's
Easy
kind of
target.
pacing in a pattern on that rooftop because he doesn't have anywhere to really crouch.
So this one's the lazy one.
That one's a lazy one. That guy's kind of moving around.
Got it. Okay.
Andy?
I'm gonna pull a Dan, and I'm gonna walk over to the front door.
Love it.
From beneath my sweet not assassin robes, I'm gonna pull out my loot because I changed from a rogue.
You're now a bard.
I'm now a bard.
I thought you were going to go sorcerer.
Yeah. Bard sorcerer.
That's stupid. And I'm going to tell the guards that I'm looking for work and would like to speak to the proprietor of the bathhouse.
One of them looks at you. One doesn't move. Think of like England guard, you know, what are they
But
called?
we're in Italy.
No, think the behavior of they ignore
I'm just
people.
saying that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so the Italian ones also do that.
Okay. I'm with
The
you.
Buckingham Palace guard
You know,
style.
he just stands still.
Yeah, like a normal
There
person.
you
Yeah,
go.
I got it.
No, I have to describe it in a way you would understand.
I can't picture a dude standing still if you don't tell me Buckingham Palace guard. Go ahead.
Does he have the hat?
You know what he does now? And he's stepping on a child. Anyway,
Damn.
you didn't see that clip? No. Those Buckingham Palace guards, they were walking and a kid ran in their way and he just walked right into him and kept going.
That's discipline.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
he just kicks him.
Same thing.
So the other one looks at you. You want me to go get the proprietor?
Or you could point me toward in his general direction. That would also work. I don't want to take you away from your fine guarding duties.
He's sitting there scratching his beard because Benny's got an itchy beard right now.
Sure.
So.
He's
Get
the
into the RP.
duties.
What'd you
Really
say?
good.
He's the duties.
I don't know.
I snicker when I said it.
I don't really know where he's at this time of day. He normally arrives in the evening.
Oh, okay.
He enjoys the evening shows.
Why did you emphasize the word evening? It was quite strange.
It's when the naked people come out, you know?
Oh, so there's no naked people now?
No, right? Well, the ones in the bath itself are pretty naked.
Oh, well, then I'll just go there and wait for him.
Well, you can't enter here unless you've got the appropriate armband.
Oh, wait, where did I put that? I pull out a bag of gold. There it is. Now I remembered. It's in this bag if you just want to take the armband out of it.
He takes the bag from you, jingles it around. Give me
There goes the
a.
10 gold I had.
I'm assuming it's whatever you had in your pocket.
Yeah, that's what I had. Yeah.
Jingles it. He hears it a little light in coin, but roll persuasion.
It didn't get any better since the last time.
Sure
That
did.
was out of the thing.
Out of the tray.
Yeah, 21.
Hey, there you go.
He jingles it. He looks over. Bob, are you feeling some lunch?
What a strange Italian name. Go ahead.
Bobzio.
There you go. Better.
Bobzio doesn't respond. Yeah, I'm feeling that too, Bobzio. Yeah, your armband's right here. I see it right here. Come on in.
And as I walk by, I glance at Bobzio and I go, "You need to stop talking so much. You're going to draw attention."
Hey, what's this guard's name by chance?
Unfortunately, he's
Huh?
a mute.
What's that guard's name
just
by
being
chance?
insensitive.
Marco.
Oh,
Not
not
Marcio.
JCO.
It's Marco and Polo.
That's Bob's. I thought that was JCO. You know, the talkie one.
All right, Dan. You've been left with the ladies
All
of the night.
Just take him home.
Ladies. I'm just gonna give here.
I
I'm
like
gonna.
that instead of a team effort, it's just turned into the three of you looking for your own.
Well, Dan wandered off. Huey wandered off. I'm like, I guess I'll get
You
inside.
never gave us any idea, so I figured, you know what? If we go in different ways, we can't all be caught.
I mean, it's a valid point, but you didn't communicate that with the other two.
I
knew.
didn't need to. We have been together for years that they just could read my mind.
We were like the top
Yeah,
students
Yeah.
yeah.
at Ezio's assassin.
Academy.
Unfortunately, it was the
He's
special
good at
class.
he's good at talking. I'm good at stealthying. He's good at distracting.
This
That's
is
about
true.
it.
So this is the Ace Ventura of
Yeah.
the team.
Yeah.
I just walk in.
I'm gonna peek in the window this time. All right, I learned my lesson.
Inside of this house, you see
get
what
arrested
appears to be
for being a
one
peeping
woman
Tom.
cleaning.
One woman cleaning. Does she look like she is the help?
Oh, sorry.
Also,
Give me a
I-
perception roll.
No? Too much?
13.
She's a woman.
Wow. Sexist much?
That's, I mean, we are in the sexist times. So, I go ahead and knock on the door. Clunk, clunk.
Were you debating how to knock that
I
out?
was. I was. Yeah, but I knock like this. Da-da. I believe that's how they knock.
I believe.
I hope I'm not offending anyone.
I'm sorry to all our Italian viewers if we have any.
We don't now.
I'm sorry, Bobzio.
I was going to say there's a guy out there with the name Bobzio.
Yeah. Bobzio, Matteo, we're sorry.
A few seconds later, the door peeks open.
Yes?
Hello, madam. Is the gentleman of the house here?
No, he's stepped out. He had to go to his daily bath.
Good. Well,
Yo,
I am
nothing,
from
Doug.
the precinct, and we are doing inspections on the clothing that people are wearing to the Senate these days. And I believe your patron is a senator. So if you could just hand that over, I'm going to go look it over, make sure everything's good, and then I shall bring it back to you. I will clean it, of course, so I am helping you out. You're welcome.
That's a lot of words.
It is. So I believe you're educated. You look very educated.
Give me persuasion.
Okay,
Gonna
persuasion.
question precinct, but maybe they had precincts.
I
back
don't think they
I
did.
don't think
no.
so.
Nope. So it's a nat 1. So,
no, I think I have to let you go now. And she just
Oh.
kind of begins to shut the door in your face.
and I just put my foot between. I go, oh, hold on. I have my identification here. I take out a gold coin.
Don't steal my move.
Hey, I learned from the best. It's you. You're welcome.
It's Ezio.
And I go, see, here it
knew
is.
it.
So if you just take this, I'll take clothing. We don't have to have any worry here.
No, I'm very uncomfortable with this. He tries to like kind of shove it on your foot.
All right, so I'm going to intimidate.
How did we lose
So
Dan?
with
He
a
got arrested.
10 on my
Hey,
intimidation.
I'm already inside.
She winds the
I'm
door and
almost
kind of
there.
slams it on your foot.
Well, okay, you know what? Strength roll
And you
against
take-
her, and I'm pushing back.
Take 1 damage.
Hold on.
Ah, my foot.
Okay, I take 1 damage. Unfortunately, we're at a point where that actually is not.
I was
that
going to
great
say,
for
I
me.
only have 10 life.
I have
So
9.
I'd be almost dead.
I have 15.
I don't know how he is 15.
I don't either. I have no idea, but I do.
Oh, you actually rolled for your stats. I just went with standard array.
No, I rolled because I.
Well, for anyone wondering, after this, if they want to change anything, they're able to one time before we go into the full blown.
Oh,
Okay.
there
I
goes
use
reality.
the piece of Eden to change everything about myself as much as I want.
I go into the character creation screen again.
I just start the game over.
We do this whole session.
I'm gonna reload from
Aaron's
the
like,
last
well, now I know what
checkpoint.
works. As she's jamming the foot, you're in pain right now. Houston, what are you doing over here?
I'm gonna kill that guy. And that guy.
With what?
Hidden blade. I'm an assassin. What else am I gonna do?
Throwing
All right.
knives, swords,
Yeah, but
gunpowder in
was-
that one game.
That's true, but not in that one though.
Pull out my shotgun.
The one that's being lazy is oblivious to your
Yeah, I
presence.
sneak around him
Okay.
because I'm not gonna go for him first.
So the one that's roaming,
Yeah.
You go. Little tactical
he's currently
knowledge
not
there.
in combat and he's roaming around.
Yep.
So waiting a
Hope
few
he's not in
seconds.
combat.
Huh?
I said I would hope he's
shooting
not
at
in combat.
pigeons.
As he's not in combat and he's kind of oblivious because he's roaming but he's not paying attention. I'll let you take him out first.
Going in a square.
Because one thing we agreed with doing this was that hidden blade kills would be instant as long as the opponent's not in
Okay, I
combat.
get up behind
and
him?
does not have a shot to actually see them.
I slit his throat and I hide him in the gazebo
Okay.
because it's Assassin's Creed.
The
Gotta hide
lazy
the
guy
body.
Zebo.
hears nothing.
All right, I go kill him next. Hide him in the gazebo too. That gazebo's gonna stink.
And
a
as you're
really
putting
hot
them in the
day.
gazebo, you see piles of pigeon bodies in there too.
Oh, ooh. All right, well,
Who's poisoning the pigeons?
I don't
Side
know.
quests.
I'm gonna put him under the pigeons though. There we go.
Covering it.
Nobody will notice him beneath all of these pigeons.
Don't know where they came from, but whatever. There we
Best
go.
not to look into that.
That's a mission for another day. And then I go across the ladder. You said it was
Okay.
there?
Yep. See, as you're going across the ladder, I'm not because what I have is the bathhouse map for the
Mm-hmm.
middle there. As you get onto the top of it, give me a perception roll.
15.
15. So as soon as you come across, right in front of you, two windows are just open, conveniently,
Perfect.
and you parkour your way in. All right, first in, second in. Dan.
All right. I'm sorry about this, ma'am. I shoved the door open.
All right, give me a strength roll. Please roll low.
11.
Let's see what she rolls.
You push and she falls to the ground, kind of hard thud, and she's like, "Sir, you can't come in."
Well, too late. I'm in already. Close the door and I say, all right. And I take out my rapier and I go,
She starts shrieking. Ah!
all right, I punch her. Stop. I told you not to yell.
Not really sure what he thought was going to happen.
I'm pretty sure he didn't even say "don't yell."
Did I forget to say
You
that?
didn't actually say that.
You should
I'm like
forget.
inside the bathhouse.
Inside, you both hear a shrieking from outside.
No, wait. She's 17. Do I punch her before? She starts
Not
like
before.
screaming.
You pulled out the rapier before the punch.
Yes,
rapier.
but she didn't scream that long. I've got quick
It wasn't a
reflexes.
long scream, but there was a scream.
All right, okay, whatever.
You guys inside of the building, you briefly hear, "Ah!"
And
That's
I
weird.
So I'm inside and I
Right.
walk over and I grab the heavy table that's next to the door and I just slide it in front of the door.
Okay.
And then I go over. I go into the.
Very quickly, you begin to hear pounding on the door.
That's okay. I ignore it. I mean, hey, they don't know that no one's home. I go into the dresser. I take the robe. I then go upstairs, and I hop out the window of this. What
Corkscrew?
I assume is some sort of window thing.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll give it. There's a window. You're on the rooftop
Yep.
above. Down below, in front of this, you see the two heavy guards have walked over to the front door along with the two roaming guards.
Ah.
The crossbowman from this tower is pointed right at the building.
All right. Well, I'm behind this right now since I got out. This is why they call me
Old long
Edward
arms.
the Distraction the Second.
I didn't know he knew about our nickname for it.
I guess he overheard us that one night.
Yeah, that was
Some
awkward.
call me the Deuce.
Yeah.
Most of your plans are deuces. I'll give you that. You know what?
All right, and then I stealth over here. because I believe if I'm looking at this
The rooftops
correctly-
are connected. That's why I put those things together.
Jump in the water. Hop into the boat.
Dane's just leaving. He's like, they got it at this point. I created the
I've
distraction.
got my clothes. Actually, I don't jump into the water though. I jump onto this.
I was about to say,
And then-
okay, give me an acrobatics if you make the jump and not land on the water. He's like, now your clothes are sopping wet.
All right, 10.
Now your clothes are sopping wet.
Whatever. And then I pull myself out.
You got Huey rolls today, man.
I know, excluding my nat 20 on the very first one. And I get over here and I go, I'm already wet. And,
Can't get any wetter, you know? I mean,
It's true.
Yeah.
I get on to this part of the bridge.
As you jump up, you startle some just passing lovers who are coming by. They're like, what the hell? And you're just like,
Sorry, I slipped.
Wet boots, am I right?
I was just washing
Careful,
my shoes.
the bridge
in the
is
river.
slippery.
I tell him, sorry, I got some bird poop on my shoes. I was washing them, slipped in. You know how it is.
and the woman looks at you. Oh, I know how it is. Yes, I definitely do.
You got it. And I look around. I want to see whether or not I can see the guards on the buildings, or if I notice that the direction he went is now clear.
You're oblivious to anything that he had done. You have not communicated with Houston at any point in this.
That's true. I haven't.
You gotta use message.
Okay.
Yellow.
Well, I am here.
Who's this? New
This
brain. Who
guy.
this?
It's currently looking at that building, but this guy is anxiously looking around, confused, because he doesn't have a line of sight on the building.
All right.
He looks very confused and
Hide
Italian.
behind this.
What you hear is a very loud crash as the two guardsmen have now kicked open the door and are rushing inside.
Perfect. While they're doing that, because the sound has distracted this guy, I notice that there are no guards in front of the bathhouse, and I run for the bathhouse and get inside.
All right, see if the one anti-guard can notice you. He does not notice the sopping wet man running into the, holding clothes in each arm.
You know what?
Boots.
I made it in. And
You
that's a
did.
success.
Exactly
You did made it
according
in.
to plan.
This is all. Hey, I'm just saying. There's no guards here now. You're welcome. This is also exactly how I play Assassin's Creed.
You're playing the Benny way.
Yep.
Benny's an assassin.
No, he's not.
No, he's
I've
I'm only
seen.
not an assassin when I'm trying to be stealthy in Andy's games.
I was gonna say, I've seen you play stealth games. You are not an assassin.
All right, guys. So this was just a tester episode for Assassin's Creed. So this is your time to shine, and let me know. Did you guys enjoy this? Do you want more of this? Do you want to see Dan's distractions? Do you want to see Huey being the stealthy one?
Dan's
And do you want to see another campaign where apparently Andy talks his way through everything successfully?
Hey, go with what works.
I did. I assassinated people.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Let us know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because if you do enjoy this, we will turn this into, hopefully, a weekly series. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one.
Bye.